Man called Scissor. Mr. Scissor. Man called Scissor. Mr. Scissor. Man called Scissor. Mr. Scissor.
Welcome back, everybody. Today, as you can see, we do not have clippers. People have been asking me what are some cheap scissors to start out with, good for home use, or just in general. Is there a good cheap set of shears? Let's go on that journey together. Here I have, the brand is Equinox International, and I bought these in 2013, and I paid about 70 bucks for the set, and I've been using them since. These are 6-inch shears, and they're 440C stainless. And I'd say if you're looking for a pair of shears, that's the lowest quality of stainless you want to go. You want to look for a brand advertising it as Japanese stainless, I guess. And at the end of the day, we still don't know if we're getting that type of steel. At least they're labeling it that way. These are an Amazon find for about $30 for the set. Obviously it will be linked in the description, and it is the thinning shear and the regular shear. Right off rip, when I got them, they felt very similar to these. Obviously they're just DLC coated, or whatever that coating is. They look like they got the same carving in it, similar carving in it, a little different, but they didn't feel much different. Nice sound to them. They sound like they're gonna cut well. But then I started noticing little differences. It didn't come with the inner rings, which I don't slide my thumb all the way in, so I like it just out there. I lost a piece to this one, but it still works good. But what I noticed right out of the box was this screw. These you can do by hand and you can adjust on the fly, but this one needs a tool that it came with to adjust or loosen or take apart, which I don't like that. Still, we're in the $30 range. From there, I noticed on the thinning shear, this is probably just a quality control thing. I don't know if all of them will be like that. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Do you see that it looks like the comb teeth have dug into the blade, into the cutting blade? That lets me know that this edge might not be perfect. Yeah, see, it's grabbing it. I would label myself as a guy who likes knives, blades. I think most barbers probably do. For that reason, I've always had sharpening kits and strops to do my own sharpening and stropping. So over the years, cutting with these, as they dull, I strop them, and they cut amazing now, all right? Because you hone in your blade over time, you get it really, really sharp. Now, I can probably clean this up over time, or yeah, you can see it. You can see the teeth dug in there. And I could probably fix that on here, but I'd say that's not a good thing to start with, especially if you don't know how to sharpen your own blades or your own shears. I went ahead and cut with them before I touched up the edge, and they're not bad. They're not great, not even close. They're better than some of the cheap shears I've gotten at the beginning of my career at like a local beauty supply store, like just some really cheap stuff. So for $30, if you're just practicing and learning, not horrible, but not great. I'm gonna spend my time polishing these edges up and making them cut better. Not everybody's gonna be capable of doing that. So in that case, I'm gonna give these a maybe worth a try for the price, but we're gonna find something better. This one's not so bad, and I know I can get the blade real nice. This one's not so bad, but this maybe if I exchange it out, I get one with a clean blade, and that would be okay. But you can get the job done. They cut. If you know how to do it, they don't snag. They're not great. Now, as a barber, I recommend you get one of these Work Sharp sharpeners. I will link that below in the description. It has your strop, it has your rougher grit and your finer grit, and then it has a ceramic stone, and it gives you blade angles, and it's just a nice pocket sharpener. A lot of guys that collect knives will tell you the same thing. This is something I recommend all barbers have at their station. This is useful. Now, another thing is, buy or make yourself a nice strop, because you can do your own shears. Once you find ones you like and they're sharp enough, you can sharpen your own shears. Strop them. The thing is, you never touch your shear on anything but hair once you get your edge sharp, and then all you have to do is strop. You never have to go back to the stone. You don't want to. You just want to strop them back sharp again. So you never let your blade touch anything but hair, and your shears will last you literally a lifetime. So yeah, I recommend everybody make or buy one. I'll look and see if I could find one to link that's very similar and very simple, but I recommend everybody have one of these. Especially if you carry pocket knives and stuff, learn how to sharpen your own edge. It's very important. I say maybe if you get a good one of these without the combs banging the blade up, then it's not too bad of a set that you can hone in with your sharpener or your strop, and it will over time, or if you're really good at sharpening right away, become a very solid shear. People in the industry will say these are all junk. Go spend $2,000 on a shear, and I say F that. That shit is stupid for a pair of scissors. They're all coming from the same place. Make sure you're getting a decent quality stainless steel. Biggest thing, last thing I'm gonna tell y'all to look for is if you can really see this edge, this is gonna be hard. This edge basically just rounds out all the way to the sharp edge. This whole side of the shear, it just rounds out all the way to the edge. It doesn't round out and then stop and then bevel like a knife would. These do. So you're going to be able to see it because of the two-tone, the black. Now, can you see how the black comes down and then it drops at another angle where the edge is? I don't like that in a shear. I don't want to get technical on the types of grinds because I might be confusing them and somebody's going to fact check me. But there are two different types of grinds. I don't like this grind for shears, cutting hair. I like this grind. So now I know next time I look for another shear for you guys, I'm going to find one that has this convex grind where it just rounds out perfectly down to the edge on each side of the shear. That cuts nice. That's easy to keep stropped. I will link these, but we will keep looking. I know you guys want me to find shears for a decent price that are nice. Maybe we have to step up to about $60, $70, but I'll keep looking. Keep looking. If we could find these with a nice adjustable knob and a good grind on them, and without that issue on the one with the comb, we'll grab them. Hope y'all like that. Hope that helped y'all. Maybe you can find some now with a little bit extra information I gave you. Everybody go get a strop, watch some other videos, and learn how to sharpen your knives, your shears, and you can even do that for your blades, your clipper blades. There's people that do that. You can put them on here. You could do, not like this, but you take them off and you do it. So check that out. I will link all that in the description. I want to thank y'all for tuning in again. Like, share, subscribe, keep the comments flowing. I'm enjoying this. The channel's growing, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. Scissor hands out.